Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. Hanafi here, and next to me, as usual, we have the main host of the show, Ame. And today, I guess we're kind of like be in the company of somebody who has lived and breathed everything with regards to offshore in the marine industry, from the Navy decks to the dry docks, and now I guess boardroom. I present to all of you, Chris Lawrence.
All right. Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. Morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. For our listeners who don't know you, can you share a bit about yourself?
So I'm what we call second generation Singaporean.
Okay.
Been in the industry. This year is my 31st year in the industry.
31st year. Okay.
No wonder your experience like encapsulate everything.
No lah. Still learning, still a lot more to, the industry is always evolving. Yeah. So there's always changes. So I started off in maritime school. I went sail for a couple of years, came back. Lucky for me, after BMT in the army, I went into the Navy.
Oh, okay.
I did a good time in the Navy also.
Okay.
A lot of overseas trips, built a lot of relationships. Came back, then I joined the shipyards for a good 10 years. A good friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, got me the job. Did that for about 10 years left. Then I went into the rigging industry, rigging and mooring, for about 2.5 years to actually explore the offshore industry. Then I worked for a small offshore company. I always say it's a small company because the boats are small, but the company is big. It's a big company. So I was there for about 7.5 years as doing ops, running projects. Then came out, time to give back to the industry, went into headhunting. I've been in the headhunting space about 10 years now.
I see.
And then last year we came out on our own, started something, and we are growing.
Wow. So really, like what Hanafi said, really covers everything within the...
I've been quite blessed. I've been quite blessed to have been given the kind of opportunities that I've had. So yeah.
Okay, but in the first place, why do you choose this industry? Why do you even choose to study this industry during your studying years?
So, growing up, right, I didn't come from a poor family, neither did I come from a rich family. My dad was a military man. Indian, when elder son, you are like king. So my mom showered me, my family showered me a lot of love. But I wanted the independence.
Okay.
I wanted to be able to see how I can survive on my own. So then the only opportunity was if I go sailing, where I will be away and also get to see the world. So then I went from poly, went sailing, did that, came back. I enjoyed it. So actually when I finished NS, I did, we call it advertising sales for Singapore Tourist Promotion Board for a month. I hated the job.
Okay.
Wearing a shirt, tie, carrying pamphlets wasn't my cup of tea. A good friend of mine, his name is also Chris.
Okay.
Was working with Keppel Offshore in Marine. He told me, hey, there's an opening. Come, you want to join? I said, hey. He said, this is exactly what we have been doing when we are sailing. I said, yeah, it's very relatable. So then I went in and never turned back.
I see. Yeah. So basically, when you wanted to join the industry, really for your own independence.
I wanted to see how I could. I didn't want to have that pampered lifestyle where my family was great.
Yeah.
And they are very supportive. Even when I was sailing, they a lot of support. But I just wanted to be independent. I just wanted to see how can I make it on my own. And then, so then it fell in place for me.
Okay, like you mentioned, you're the first son, right?
Yeah,
so how do they feel when you decide to choose this industry?
So my parents never hold me back from anything I wanted to do. So when I told them that I wanted to go, of course, for my mom, it's a heavy heart.
Yeah.
For my dad, it's because he's a military man. Okay, you go out there, go. So they both gave me their support in their own way. But for me, it was also an eye-opener for me because then I realized that, hey, I may look big and tough outside, but I'm also still human. And I did miss family at times, especially Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I miss my family, my cousins, my grandmom. But I think that evolved me into who I am today. That helped me grow. So I've been blessed. I've been very blessed. Yeah.
So would you say that because you are away a lot, that's why you treasure your family more?
No, I treasure my family a lot because growing up, right, weekends was with my grandma's place.
Okay.
So every weekend we are there. Christmas Eve, we all go to church together. Then we go to my grandma's house. We collect all our presents. Then we go home. So when I was sailing, especially the first 2 years, on Christmas Eve, I was on a vessel with all strangers.
Okay.
And I still remember the first year, Mariah Carey came out with their song, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh.
And let me tell you, I broke down.
Oh.
Because then I was thinking, especially of my cousins, because when we were growing up, every weekend we are playing together. I miss like my grandma, my cousins. I think I miss my cousins and my grandma more than sometimes my mom and dad, because we always play together.
Very close
So,
knit.
so it's very different, and that is something now I don't have that opportunity with my daughter, because it's not the same. You don't have all big families gathering every weekend. So I had a fantastic childhood. I think everything a kid need to do, right and wrong, I did. So I miss that a lot when I was sailing. Of course, the people on board will try to accommodate and be with you, but it's not the same.
Yeah, of course.
It's not the same.
Yeah, because they don't grow up with you.
They don't grow up, and then it's the little things that your friends will remember of you, and then So it's like, and especially food. Food is the biggest thing. There are simple pleasures that you miss. So like so we never drank masala tea when I was young.
Okay.
My grandma used to make tea, and we put the muruku inside, we soak it. It
serious,
becomes like spicy. So it's these little things that you miss when you're
That's something new.
on board ship, you don't have that. So it's the little things. When I was young, up to the day my grandma passed on, when I went to her house, if she don't feed me with her hand, I don't eat.
Oh. Because
Because it's just different.
Yeah.
It's just that love, right? No matter how simple the dish, but it's just the way she does it, it's just very different. So those are things I miss a lot, but then I appreciate. I appreciate because like I don't take it for granted.
Yeah, of course. Okay, and this is a question that maybe should be the later part lah. But at that point of time when you miss your family and all do you think you won't stay in the industry for very long?
Oh no, for me there's how to say I got my own pride lah. I cannot fail.
Okay.
So if I go and it's funny because in poly I had this lecturer. He has passed on. His name is Captain Murali.
Okay.
In class, I'm always smiling and laughing. He told me, you are the first guy that will quit sailing.
Oh.
But when I came back, so at that time, we need to clock about 24 months of sea time before you can come back for your final year. I had close to about 29 months of sea time. I had the most sea time than any of my batchmates when I came back.
Wait, this is during poly?
This during poly.
Oh, okay.
So then he told me,
29 months.
I need to do 24 months, but I did 29 months because once I signed, one vessel I stay on 13 and a half months, 14 and a half months. Another vessel I did about 16 odd months.
Okay.
Came back. And then he told me, how you survive? I say, because of you. You told me I will quit. I won't quit. I'll come back. And I think that is something that spurs me on. I like to do things when people say cannot be done.
Take it as a challenge.
I want to find a way because I'm sure there's always a way around it. Sometimes you need to take a step back, look, listen to people around you. You cannot have all the answers, but when you listen to people, you actually get ideas, and then finally you make a decision. And that has always been the way I live life now, even in my working world, even with family.
Okay. I'm curious, like during your poly days, because poly is 3 years, right?
4 years for me.
Oh, 4 years.
Because first 6 months we go to school, then we go sailing.
Okay.
We sail, then we come back. On the final year, we do 1 full year in poly. So ours is a bit, I think we are the only one that go out for most of the time.
Is this the same like nowadays?
It is similar, but now you only do 12 months of sea time. So when I finished, I came out with a diploma in nautical studies. So it is more for people who are going out on the deck side, navigation. So it was nice lah. I mean, it was, but then it was tough because you have to do all the correspondence. You got 7 subjects, and then you got about 9 correspondence for each subject, and you need to get it all done during that 24-month period. So he challenged you a bit to also balance with. On board ship, they're not going to give you a chance to go and sit down, go and do your correspondence. You make your own time. But I think that helped to build a lot of character in me. I probably won't be who I am today if I didn't go to those little challenges in life. Yeah.
So during poly, they already train you as such.
Yeah, that's how it was in back in the day. And that's another reason why a lot of people don't go to sea these days, because it's like, wow, you need to go for so long. And then a lot of parents like, no, it just like NS, right? Every batch, it gets a bit easier than the previous batch.
Yeah.
Same with kids, right? They get a bit more pampered.
Yeah.
And then so parents are more protective because they know going out there is a different ball game.
Yeah.
And can they cope? Can they adapt? Yeah. But that's why I say I'm very blessed that my parents, whatever path I choose, whatever thing I did, they never say no. They say, okay, you want to go, you go. But don't have to worry. If you don't make it, we are still here. We still love you, no different. So that's how I also live my life now with my daughter. It's the same. So I had fantastic parents. I had good family support in my young days when I was studying and all of that. Yeah.
When you were studying and you need to go like sailing, right? Do you get paid?
We get like
allowance
like
how much?
the allowance is peanuts. We get like about 400 sing or something like that.
Okay lah.
But me being me, I always feel that there's always opportunity. So like when we go to Japan, they have a vehicle that will come and sell second-hand electronics. I will buy. Cheap. You can buy a refrigerator for $20. Japanese change products very easily.
Wow.
So we used to buy them. When I go to the next country, I sell. So I do a lot of this kind of butter trade.
Oh, serious?
Then I made those allowance, and sailing helped me see football. I love football. So like when I travel, I will always try to go and watch a game. So when I was in Brazil, in Rio, I watched Flamengo play Sao Paulo in the Maracana Stadium, which is something at my age, people don't go. Now it's common. Everybody goes. But back in the day, it was like when you go there, it's a wow. It's a big thing for us.
Wow.
And football is another thing that helped me a lot, because every country I go, so when I was young, I had a bad experience. And when I was in the younger days, factory outlet. So everybody used to buy clothes there cheap. One day I was in a club, Zouk. I wore a shirt, and a girl said, damn, it's so embarrassing. 5 people wearing the same shirt. Then I'm like, damn. So I never ever bought clothes from Singapore ever again. So what I always did when I travel overseas, I will buy jerseys from local clubs. So when you come back, you are unique. Of course, now it's different. You can get it online. But back in the day, it was very rare. So that was another thing that kept me like, hey, I want to go. I want to see this country. So South America alone, I've been to every country except Colombia.
I see.
So we had a vessel that we do tramping run. So it opened the world to me, and so I always feel very blessed that I had this opportunity when I was young to see, and
So during your poly days, already do all this lah.
Yeah, during the poly days,
All these countries.
yeah, we were going out there. Then back in the day, it was everyone. If you're a sailor, you will always have either a Planet Hollywood or Hard Rock Cafe T-shirt or cap. So I used to come back. I used to go South America. I have like Buenos Aires. So everyone will come back. Hong Kong, Japan, New York. Then I will come Buenos Aires. I will come Acapulco. You say, where are all these places? I say, yeah. So that's the unique thing about being a seafarer. You get to see things you normally don't see.
You get to experience so many things in your poly days. My poly day, I only meet Amir only.
But look at the journey you all have come now. So it's also a blessing in a way.
Just now you shared why you stayed, because you were challenged, right? Now I want to ask you, when did you decide that you fell in love with the job, that you want to stay in the line for a long time?
Actually, up to now, right, I still love what I do. Every day, if I can, in the industry, like when I was in the shipyard, we have a vessel that come in, there's a problem, we get it done, the vessel go. That satisfaction, money cannot buy. So in my first major job when I was in the yard, you don't earn a lot, but it is about the way people work together. People look out for you. The friends I made in the shipyard, we still are friends. Even my staff, sometimes their daughter is getting married, they will invite us. So the kind of bond you build is different. And that satisfaction, you don't get in every career. You don't get in every industry. And that's why I think the love for what I do, I still love what I do. Every day I wake up is because okay, today we're going to make a difference.
Yeah.
And in the role I am now, that's what we can do. So that's why I love, and so my wife always tell me, you love your job more than you love us. I will smile, but actually deep down is I do all of this really is for them. So they are actually my first love. But you know, you need to put food on the table.
Yeah, of
you
course,
need to work hard.
yeah.
You need to put in the effort. Yeah.
Okay. And you know, like you mentioned about how you really love the job, right? But you know, a lot of people say they love the job, they don't love the people.
Okay.
Do you face the same thing?
Yeah,
in
have
your
you ever
industry?
experienced?
In the reality of life, right? People make a big difference. Further on in my career, I realized you will not meet perfect. You won't have a perfect team.
Of course.
Five fingers are different. But then you need to make the surrounding better for you. And in life, I realized people follow people.
Yes.
People don't follow companies. People move with people.
Yes.
And along the way, I may work in an environment, there might be 50 people. I might only like 20 people. Good, I value that, I continue work. But that doesn't mean I disrespect the rest.
Yes, of
I need to
course.
respect because everyone has something to bring to the table. They are not there for no reason. So I just manage that, okay lah. So when on a personal level, like when we joke, when we laugh, I know, okay, there's a circle of friends you can.
Yeah.
Then there are some that they can't. So you respect that and you make it very just professional,
Yeah,
just work
of course,
along.
of course.
And it's like that everywhere. I think even in a hawker center, I'm sure there are hawker stores that don't agree with each other.
Yeah.
But that's life. You just, instead of finding the problem, you find a way around it. You find a solution.
Of course. But also you mentioned about out of 50 people, maybe you are okay with 20 people. That is still like quite a number of people that you can actually bond with. You know, whereas like there's a lot of instances where people actually like really cannot find that 15, 20 people to work with or to bond with to make the workplace much more of a happier place lah. So what do you think of that, especially now that you are a recruiter?
I feel that when you meet people, don't judge.
Okay.
Meet them with an open mind. You may hear a lot of things. Keep in mind, but get to know the person as they are. Because when you know them as they are, then you value the beauty of their character, their personality. True. They might not be well liked by some people for some other reason, we don't know. But somehow when you will just click. So it is really like, it's just like in recruitment, right? The last thing I do, which is funny for me to say that, the last thing I do is look at a CV. When someone comes to me to look for a job, I will always try to meet them, talk to them, understand them, get to know about them. Finally, then I get their CV. So that I don't judge them based on a piece of paper.
Okay.
I will then gauge them based on my feel, my vibes when I'm talking to them, how they are. And I think it's the same in relationship and in anything that you do. And go with an open mind. And then you will then understand the beauty of people. The guy that's quiet doesn't mean he doesn't know anything. The guy that's the loudest doesn't mean that he's the smartest.
Correct, yes.
So don't judge, get to know them as they are, and then you will see the beauty of it.
Okay. I'm asking this because like in my industry that I was from previously, it's totally opposite from what you mentioned.
Okay.
You know, paper comes first, CV comes first. Then we talk to that person.
Okay.
And then like after talking to the person, after joining, then it's another ball game lah, right?
Yeah.
Because like different workplace, different kind of people, like you mentioned, 5 fingers, all different, right?
Yeah.
So like a lot of people, or the turnover rate is very high. You know, but I don't really see this a lot, especially in the marine offshore industry, because a lot of them will still stay within the industry.
Yeah, they stick for a long time.
Yeah, like for you, 30 years.
So there's a few reasons. One reason is money.
Money,
Because they know that, hey, this I'm not going to get outside.
Yeah, of course.
First thing. Another reason is some of them got a lot of opportunity to travel. So in the marine industry, you have that opportunity, depend on where you are in the food chain and what you're doing. But thirdly, right, in the marine industry, just like how we are on board, you make best of what you have, what resources you have. And sometimes in times of crisis, you see how this person stands up and how the impact they do or they make. And to do that, you need to give them a chance to prove themselves, to open up. It takes time for people to open up because we are in a world where everybody judges everybody.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's
normal.
It's very normal. Same like when you have a kid also, you will always say your kid is the cutest when you look, although my daughter is of course really the cutest, but you will always judge.
Yeah.
So that's something you need to change. And really, right, this I've learned only a lot more in the last few years because of my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter teaches me so much about life. I learn more from her than she from me. Because you learn that you don't compare, you don't judge. You see as they are and see how you can enhance them and make them grow. Yeah. So in reality, that's how it is. And in companies that I work with, my turnover is very low. People tend to stay much longer, and we stick together, and we pull through, even in tough times. So even when I left, we still stay in touch. Maybe also because I had really good bosses. I only had one crappy boss in my whole life. And he's the benchmark. I make sure I never be like him.
So lucky.
But all my other bosses have been fantastic.
My 10 years, I have at least 10 very horrible bosses.
I've been very, very lucky. I have good bosses. And I think having good bosses, having good mentors make a big difference in anyone's life.
Yes, of course.
So then I tend to treat people the same way of how he treats me. And then we grow from there. So
people stay for people.
yeah, people stay. People move with people. People stay with people. I have a client, oil and gas, and I told them this also. I talked to the HR. I told them, a lot of people when they come to me to apply for your company, I'll tell them, guys, if you want to be rich, you don't join this company.
Okay.
But if you want to be happy, this is the company for you. He said, why you say that? I said, because a lot of people have come here, have worked, they have left, went elsewhere for more money.
Then come
they
back.
quit, they came back and they have never left.
Yeah.
He said, really? I said, yeah. So money, I mean, it also depends where are you in your career.
Yes, of course.
You have different motivational factors. Like for me, money is not my biggest driving factor. Now, of course, you need to make money.
Yeah.
My biggest driving factor is if I can solve somebody's problem, wow, the satisfaction is like, wow,
That's
not
true,
bad,
that's
I
true.
did it. And so it depends on the mentors you have also. So I've been quite blessed based on that. Yeah.
And after your poly days, you went to what's it called? You signed on as a regular in the Navy, right?
No, I serve NS in the Navy.
Oh, you serve NS.
I serve NS in the Navy.
I thought you were regular.
No.
Okay.
I was lucky. After BMT, I was supposed to go CSPEC.
Oh.
But then I was lining up. I was from Army. I was the last batch from the old Tekong. I moved to the new Tekong camp.
Oh, okay.
So I was we were in Bravo company. So when I lined up to go to CSPEC, the guy looked at me and asked me, hey, you're so big size. You IBBT pass? I say, yeah. SOC pass? Yeah. Then he's like, okay. Then he asked me, you got any injury? I say, yeah. What injury? I say, I broke my arm. Already 1 year. I say, no. Oh, you cannot go. Then I like, thank God.
Oh.
Because
CSPEC was.
I didn't want to go CSPEC.
Okay.
Because if you want to go, you go OCS. If not, you just serve
true,
NS. Like, you just NS. So then I went into the Navy and wow, that was like an adventure for me because I'm going back to what I've done before. I understand and I enjoyed the sea. And that's also I was lucky. I think in the Navy is very unique. You don't really kena tekan. People take care of you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so I've been blessed also in NS. I had a good life. Of course, they will tease you, they will joke with you, but they always have your back. So I had very good seniors when I was in the Navy during NS, even for squadrons where we attach and support. So I sailed on this vessel called L207 Endurance. First maiden voyage, it went around the world. This year is the 25th anniversary.
Okay.
And since that time, we have a group chat from 2000 up to now. We have been in a group chat, staying in touch. So that's the unique thing about the Navy. People really, it's not about I love the sun, the sand, and the sea. No. It's not. You won't really love it because long hours sometimes. But it's the people.
Okay.
As you say, as I say, also, people follow people.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed to have really good people in the Navy that we still stay in touch. And yeah, so it's been fantastic.
Okay. And like, do you think like your poly days when you were sailing and your NS days, which one do you think shapes you better in terms of the discipline and the work ethics that you actually have?
I think both has its own plus point. When I was sailing, it was about independence. It's about respecting people, respecting different cultures. You go to different countries. You don't go and compare. Hey, I'm from Singapore. You never do that. Everyone is unique. In the Navy, I actually did a lot more because when we went around the world, a lot of them have never gone through the Panama Canal and Suez Canal. I was a private. I was actually able to sit together with them in the planning table to tell them the experience I had. So I'm like, you feel valued. So you have guys, high-ranking guys that will actually listen. And these are the values I learned from the Navy. Is like, it doesn't matter how big you are, how small. You listen to everyone, and then we make a decision for the better of the completion of the job. So the Navy also molded me in that way, and it helped me a lot. And the Navy brought me to Timor-Leste, East Timor. My last trip before I ORD is Timor-Leste. We went there. They were fighting for independence. We went there to give aid. 15 years later, I went back there to do projects. And when I was there, I told myself, one day I'm going to come back to this country. Something about Timor-Leste is just different. You just fall in love with the country. And when I was working in Posh, we went back there, we ran projects. And now, one of the countries I focus with is also Timor-Leste. It's a very unique place. But you cannot compare. So if you go to Timor-Leste, you will compare it to even Bali. You cannot. But if you compare it to when it was in 2000 and now, it has grown. It's a beautiful country. There's many things people don't know. Timor-Leste is one of the 4 countries in the world. Coffee bean actually take their Starbucks take their coffee beans from.
I see.
So there is a lot of unique, a lot of potential. And the Navy, if not for the Navy, I would have never known about Timor-Leste. So so both the Navy and Poly mold me differently to be where I am now.
I see. But interesting, as a private, you sort of give orders.
Not give orders, share my experience,
opinion,
and only in the Navy. You have the opportunity and they will listen. Only in the Navy. I don't think so. You get that in other forces.
I don't think so.
But in the Navy, it's really, I think Navy molded me a lot more and helped me a lot more in my career also. Although I was an NS man, but it helped me a lot. It taught me a lot of values.
So before we end the first part, right? Just want to ask this myth that people have. Maybe can debunk this myth also. Is it true that back then there wasn't any Malay in the Navy, and also part of the reason is because there's no halal food?
So when I was in the Navy, there was one guy. He's a new chef. He was running the Navy Training Center, RSS Panglima. But then during my time, I've never seen any Malay guys. I did ask my chief cook one day, hey, Chief, how come we don't have any Malaysia? He said, oh, if there's Malay here, then difficult because we don't have halal food here. So I don't know if he meant it as a pun or he meant it as it was real. But I know now there are people, there are Malays in the Navy. Which aspect of it I'm not sure because I've never met, but I've heard that there are people nowadays. But it was different then, probably because also at that time, I think during my time, they started. So before I went into NS, Hotel New World collapsed. So then they started civil defense. That time civil defense was brown uniform, dark brown. So maybe they needed more manpower there, and they needed lean and tough people. Look at me, bro. I'm not very lean and tough. Malay guys naturally normally quite tough, quite fit. So probably that's why they focus a different angle. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, so
are you satisfied with that?
still cannot say it's a fact lah.
Hard to say lah.
Very, very hard to say lah because people really don't know what's the reason behind it.
So it will remain a myth.
Cannot debunk it.
But I think we have a lot more to share. So I think Chris will share even more. So stay tuned for part 2, guys.